Hey South by Southwest, Patti Silverman here. Super excited to team up with Ari again to moderate the topic, how to launch a music career from scratch. This year at South by Southwest, we asked, do musicians still need record labels? And the audience overwhelmingly said no. So this is the next step in that conversation. If you're gonna go out on your own, how do you be successful doing that? How do you get started? So from the panelists, I want to hear things like really specific actionable steps that artists can take to launch their careers, and how can they be successful doing it? How do you give up that bar job? How do you pay your rent? How do you be a musician as a full-time thing? And as far as how my background is related to this topic, I spent 3 years at Columbia Records helping musicians build their careers from scratch through digital marketing efforts. And now, as an advisor with the SF MusicTech Summit, I work with an awesome community of music tech companies, many of which are building tools to help artists be successful and build their careers from scratch.
How you doing, South by Southwest? Andrew Leib here. I'm an artist manager based in Los Angeles, California, working at Red Light Management. And even though I'm working at Red Light now with some major artists, I did start off as an independent manager, so I do know what it takes for those first steps to get off the ground. You know, a lot of times bands, they create their music, but they don't know what to do from there. They freeze. It's so overwhelming. How do you distribute your music? How do you book a show? How do you book a tour? How do you meet other bands? How do you set up a merch operation? How do you set up an LLC? I mean, there's just so much you have to do. We're gonna talk about some tips and tricks and first steps that you can take as a very beginning band. We hope to see you there.
My name is Ari Herstand. I'm a DIY musician based out of Los Angeles. I've played over 600 shows all over the country and pretty much booked all of those myself. I've had songs featured all over TV shows, movies, commercials. I've played everywhere from living rooms to arenas. I've toured with pretty big artists and I performed on The Ellen Show and other various news programs, all as a DIY musician. And so I'm excited to be on the panel how to launch a music career from scratch, because that's kind of what I did. I'm part of kind of the new generation of musicians in this brave new world of the new music industry. And I started my music career about 10 years ago, just before kind of YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and everything else, Spotify hit. And so I kind of started my career as part of the old music industry where those philosophies were around, but then had to figure it out and navigate on my own, really how to launch a career with the new ever-changing terrain of the contemporary music industry.